This is the water sensor. So whenever it detects water in the plant soil, it will release water from the jug here. Is it working? Since the soil already has water, it should already detect it as having water. When I disconnect the water, or when I disconnect the pin which makes the circuit break, it should make the water turn on. And it turns on the motor. This turntable allows the plant to revolve towards the sun, pointing in the direction of the sun. When I run the code, it should make it to hit a point which can be recorded. This is by using an input pin using GPIO4. When it gets to GPIO4, completing the circuit down here, it should stop, and every single 15 degrees it will take a picture of the plant. This will record the amount of green in the plant, and therefore where the plant should be pointed at. The camera here records the position of the plant. It then places the plant in the direction of the stick with the most light. In this case it will be this one. In order to demonstrate the practicality of the invention, I only used 3 photoresistors instead of the regular 6. This way you could easily tell where the wiring is, because the wiring is kind of messy at the back. Since there are only 3 photoresistors, I adjusted it to only measure 3 of the photoresistors. This appends it to a list which I can analyze to see the biggest. These are the light sensor values being recorded into a list. As you can tell, the first value, which is this one, has the least resistance. Therefore, it has the most light intensity here, because as light intensity increases, the resistance of photoresistors decreases. In order to demonstrate how they really work, I will cover one of the photoresistors, this one, and run the program to see how it will work. As you can tell, the third one, which is this one, had the highest resistance because there was less light, because I covered it with my hand. Therefore, this is the place with the least amount of sun, and the plant won't follow it in that direction. This camera takes a picture of the plant every single week. If the plant's picture in the prior week is too similar to the plant's picture in the current week, then it will alert the user that the soil should be changed because there's been no growth and therefore lack of nutrients. This is the water tank. It will be filled up, but it's not at the moment for testing purposes. The water pump here is directly above the plant. This makes sure that the plant gets an even spread down the center of the soil. The plant here is shown to be in the corner of the soil. This means that it won't be affected if the water drops from a higher height. I made the gears so that if a wire passes through them, it's able to go through it without damaging the wire, and it can still move the gear. This email function allows me to send any email. For example, email your plant is not growing, change the soil, or email change the water in the jug. This is a demonstration of the SMTP server sending an email to me saying that the temperature is bad. as you can see, it appeared